The nominees for Action Movie Star of the Year are Brie Larson, The Marvels.
I can't. Can you? I got it.
Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Gal Gadot, Heart of Stone. Jason Momoa, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
You want blood? Come get it!
Keanu Reeves, John Wick, Chapter 4. Rachel Zegler, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. Viola Davis, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
If you've handled their food, for example, or if they've inhaled the sweat of your palm on a page, they'll leave you alone.
And the people's choice is...
Rachel
Zegler.
Why do you do this to me? Why?
Thank you. I love movies. I love making them. And I am a fan of movies, and I'm surrounded by movie fans tonight and movie fans who voted, and I'm so thankful to everyone who's ever bought a ticket.
I smell a mouse.
Of course you do. We know companies like them manipulate all award shows, but ones like these are deliriously simple to influence. They're so desperate to clean up her image, they don't care how absurd it looks. Tom Cruise literally threw himself off a mountain, and the John Wick series could potentially be counted as one of the greatest action series of all time. But they're going to lose out to Hunger Games, the musical?
That's crazy talk. How dare you make sense?
To the comments section. She's truly the movie fan who loves movie and making movie of all movie. They really think they can force her on us. This is why no one takes the People's Choice Awards seriously anymore. Hunger Games actress had better action scenes than John Wick and Mission Impossible? I want what y'all are smoking.
Y'all smoking crack! Something is wrong with you people! What the hell has this world come to?
I'm surprised that the comment section is still active. This is why no one bothers with watching these award shows / political promotions. The Disney cleanup in full effect must have cost a bunch.
I didn't think I fit in.
So they think we're idiots.
Of course, that's why they've been blaming us for not paying for the garbage they've been putting out. Literally, any of the other nominees would have been a significantly better choice. Even Brie Larson, but since she's done playing Captain Marvel, there's no benefit to the mouse. This is all about Snow White. Back when we were doing research on previous Zegler videos like this one, we happened upon Ranker's ongoing list of most disliked celebrities.
This carpet is a person with feelings.
Amber Heard was #1 at the time,
My dog stepped on a bee.
and Rachel was somewhere in the top 20.
Meghan and Harry are the top 2 right now.
I wish I had screenshot it at the time for posterity, because on a whim, I wanted to see today where Rachel was ranking now in conjunction with this whole award thing, and she was gone. I'm not even talking about her place on the list. All evidence of her ever having been on that list has been wiped.
Weird.
You can do a search on a celebrity to see all the lists they've ever appeared on, and her presence on the most disliked celebrity list has been erased completely.
That's creepy.
Everything that's left here is skewing decidedly positive. Best young actresses under 25. Best actresses. Which young actresses from 2023 are destined to be the next Meryl Streep? Okay. The biggest snubs of the 2022 Academy Awards. The best Hispanic and Latina actresses under 25. The closest they get to a negative is 16 popular actors who admitted taking a role just for the paycheck.
That was for Shazam too.
Well, and of course, actors talk about the backlash they got for playing a character. Granted, things like Ranker are just as arbitrary as the People's Choice Awards, but it's still kind of disturbing to actually get a glimpse behind the curtain and see the Hollywood machine in motion.
We found this by accident. Makes you wonder what else they've been doing.
Right, you are, Doge. Well, I'm sure the answer to that is a lot. We also have some potential insight into something else they're doing. Removing her from Snow White.
What?
From bounding into comics, rumor, Disney moving to trim Rachel Zegler's Snow White screen time with new childhood subplot. In hoping to undo at least some of the damage done by star Rachel Zegler's very public denigration of the film's source material, Disney is currently moving to trim her Snow White screen time by adding in a new subplot focused specifically on the titular princess's childhood. This rumor was first raised to the public on January 23rd, courtesy of rising entertainment industry commentator and That Park Place editor, WDW Pro. Per information first relayed to him by an alleged insider source, in light of Zegler's fading star among audiences thanks to her aforementioned history of trashing every aspect of Disney's original animated take on Snow White, the House of Mouse is presently working to soften the public's perception of the princess's live-action incarnation. However, rather than do so by way of reshooting the film with a new actress or having Zegler attempt to portray a more traditional version of the princess, the former being considered unfeasible due to its costs and the latter being because audiences would rightly find such a heel turn too unbelievable, Disney will instead attempt to salvage the live-action Snow White's image with a new story beat centered on her younger self and brought to life by a completely separate actress.
All for a movie that shouldn't have existed in the first place.
Especially after Madam Web, it seems like movie studios are in a deliberate competition to try and make the biggest, most expensive flops of all time. But what do you think? Sound off in the comments below and stay fresh, cheese bags.